There we go. So, excuse me if I'm wrong in saying this. So we have a witch on the podcast, everybody. And when I drop this, it'll be October 1st. But Kelsey, right?
Yes. And Roy.
Roy, Sam. Let me get this out of the way. I, like you said, I'm a West Texas boy. I was growing up in that sort of culture, a little spooked out about witchcraft and all of these things, but I understand in my mind, magic is real, and it's like you said, it's about the intention.
Yes.
And you're and I believe you to be use this for good, I hope.
Yes.
And so like I guess we could start off by kind of talking about it and kind of, people have a bad connotation in that word.
Yeah.
Like, you want to just, how did you get involved in all of this? How about that?
That's a layered question. Like anything spirituality wise, it's always multiple layers and different avenues you can take. But yeah, I believe myself to be like a light worker, like a white witch. So, and like you said, like the word witch has such a negative and spooky like connotation, especially in places like West Texas and like the Bible Belt, right? So like I've always considered myself like a spiritual person. So spirituality and like witchcraft kind of like run parallel. And like you said, it's about the intention behind it, right? So like in a lot of like religions or like things that you like, it's always about the intention behind it. So like you can choose to do work for bad or you can choose it to do it for good. And there's
just like Christianity.
Exactly. So I've always ticked a little differently.
Sorry, this is bothering me.
I know I look crazy on
if you want to move it so it doesn't show your face, so it's not in your face that much.
Does that look?
Yeah,
should I be closer for more light?
Please, actually, to the mic. Okay, yeah. So, when it comes to spirituality, is that something that you felt like you were born innate with? You had, or did you learn to like about it?
Yeah. So I definitely have always been tapped in since I was a little girl. So like as a child, I've always seen like orbs and colors and spirits and things like that. Too. Yeah. Ooh. And then as I learned about, and then as you get older, so children are super in tune. They're super open, right? Yeah. And then as we get older, society teaches all these things to like suppress them down or places that fear in you. And then you don't tap into them as much.
See, one of my theories is like with the internet, like frequencies that aren't natural kind of killed magic.
Yes.
That's what I believe. Yes. Like, you're spending all your time online, kids are playing video games, and you lose that.
You lose the magic.
Yeah, the magic.
Yeah. And that was another thing I wanted to like talk about. I brought so in basic terms, like what I think a witch to be is a supernatural woman that has nurturing and healing powers that really can't be explained. And she's very in tune with like the moon and nature and natural cycles of like the earth. And then somewhere along the line, the patriarchy came in and told us that women that are, do have this supernatural force or power about them, are bad and should be like hung and shamed and suppressed and things like that. But really that's not the case.
Yeah, that is one of the shames of this country, the puritanical, I guess, founding of this country, that those things did happen.
Yeah.
I guess it just the unknown to some people scares them.
The fear really, so like that was like the thing, like even when we messaged about like me coming, you were like, ooh, like I'm a little scared, but I'm intrigued. That's like 9 times out of 10, that's how people feel, but it's just because they fear what they don't know.
Yep.
And we've been taught, it's not because I've actually ever done anything scary to you. It's because or a lot of people's like thought of supernatural or a witch, so to speak, we've been taught for hundreds and hundreds of years to like fear this as opposed to like honor it and be like, oh, this woman like is supernatural and she's like a healer and really in tune with things that we can't necessarily see or feel. So
I will also say my fear comes from about 3 years ago. We had a guy on the podcast who legitimately was cursed by a witch. and
That's a
he
thing.
showed us pictures of like this lady would fucked with her. I guess she wanted his dad, and he said no to her, so she cursed him. And then it went down to his son, and he showed us pictures of headless cats all over his yard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it got a little spooky.
That's a little extreme.
That's
Yes,
probably on the
yes,
other
yes,
side of it.
Yes.
So that's where a little bit for me, I was like, oh shit.
No, that shit is real, and people out there are like that out there, truly. Yeah, I don't do any of that.
If you do, that's your thing.
Whatever
comes at a
that,
cost,
whatever
huh?
that, yes. So that's where like the law of like what you put out, you get back. So like, baby witch 101, anything ill will you do to people, it comes back to you tenfold. 100%.
So is there like a book, an academy, a YouTube on how to
Right.
learn witchcraft? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
is there a group here in Lubbock where y'all gather? Well, don't say where, but you don't want the.
I do not gather with any
We don't want-
groups.
okay.
I feel, yeah, I haven't like found them. I mean, I'm probably, yeah, I haven't found them. I actually go to church, which is also a thing I wanted to like point out. Like,
nice.
I feel like people are like, oh, you're a witch, but like you believe in God. I'm like, yes, the two things can be in truth. Granted, everyone has their box, or spirituality is more of like an openness, where I consider like religion a box. So, but yeah, I think that's a very big misconception about people who would claim the word witch is like, oh, they're dark, they're evil, they chop heads off cats and leave them in the yard or whatever.
They do that.
But that's an extreme version. There's an extreme version of everything. So
Yeah, there's extreme Christians. What church do you go to, if you don't mind me asking?
So it's like a non-denominational church.
Okay.
I haven't been to church in 15 years. I was raised Catholic. Yeah. I know I have a big Virgin de Guadalupe on my thigh too. Yeah, I was raised Catholic.
Okay, so you can even see more why this is a little creepy to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then also like my grandmother, she's so my grandmother, I went back home recently to Virginia, and my aunt was like bragging on me. I'm like not recently, I guess I'm almost 2 years into sobriety.
Nice.
And so my aunt was like, oh, like Kelsey's doing really well, like telling this to my grandmother, and she's 2 years into sobriety and this, that, and the third. And my grandmother was like, oh, drugs and alcohol I was never worried about with Kelsey. I was worried about how she talks to the trees and the spirits. That was my biggest concern.
Yeah.
And so, but I really wanted to be like, Grandma, you made me this way. You raised me Catholic. Catholicism is just like Italian witchy stuff.
Yeah.
Truly. Truly. Yeah. Like we're doing blood Eucharist and like blood magic in church with stained glass and incense and robes and all this crazy shit. Like that's literally.
I definitely think it's the same source.
Yeah.
Well, all of this is just how you, like you're saying, the intention and
Yeah. Or the path to get there.
yeah, I just get a little spooked out because I'm like, I don't know. Like for me, if I were to read a book or play with a Ouija board, I'm not well versed in it, so I don't know what is on the other side. That's for me the scary
Yeah.
part. I'm like, "Ooh, no," you
I
know?
will say Ouija boards. No.
gonna refuse
Another baby witch 101. We don't fuck with Ouija boards.
They ain't never coming on this podcast, by the way, people. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, we don't do that. That is so like Ouija boards are dark. And you walk up to that line, open the portal, and whatever comes through, I guarantee you who's on the other side of the Ouija board has no idea how to handle it.
Yeah.
So I personally don't even touch them. I would never have. And I suggest other people don't also.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. So you brought some stuff with you.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, so you have, that's for your animal, right? You said?
Yeah, so that's a raven. Ravens in like Celtic and like Nordic and pagan. So paganism is like the word for witchcraft, like the official term, right?
Okay.
So, but I'm Celtic, like my bloodline. So I'm like Scottish, Irish, Welsh, like
Oh, nice.
solely. I have a bunch of like runes and like finger tattoos. I don't know if you can see them.
Maybe.
Like signs and symbols. But yeah, long story short, a raven in like Celtic folklore is like your familiar. So as a witch, you have a pet that is called your familiar, and it's like your sidekick. And so Raven is my dog's name. And they, in Celtic folklore, they're said to like fly in different dimensions and like come back and report back to you. And they're like your sidekick. And so I didn't even, when I named my dog 10 or 11 years ago, like that was never, I was just like, her name's Raven. Like,
Oh shit. Okay.
and then Raven started coming to me and I was like, this has to be going somewhere. And
Good
then,
sign of something.
yeah. Or like this dog is supposed to be my dog, my familiar, my sidekick. Right. So,
Your Guillermo.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's my girl. So.
And then you got a Belle.
Yeah, so Belle's, this is like a mini altar space. So I just kind of took a few things from like my altar and like my little corner in my house. Belle's, any noise or sound will like disrupt energy. So it's either you can use it as a protection to like keep away, or you can also use things to like call things in. And by things, I mean like your intention. Like, yeah.
So it's what's in your mind while you're ringing that?
Yeah.
Is what happens? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Get away. And you ring
Yeah,
it?
get away. Yeah.
Okay. All right. This over here.
So that's like a crystal. I feel like that's also Baby Witch 101. So like crystals have really become a popular thing over the last like few years. I think that's like I want to say it's like a Peruvian jasper of some sort. I got it in Roswell.
Okay, I was gonna ask you this. Is there a difference in buying it at the CVS as opposed to, I guess, Roswell?
Yeah.
Because if like I think some of it's been commercialized.
Yeah, it has.
It's way.
Yeah, spirituality has 100% been commercialized. There's a lot of things that are easily accessible that should not be accessible.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I personally wouldn't buy like a crystal at CVS or Walmart or Five Below, but I bought that at like a little head shop in Roswell, like the little alien town, right? That's what it's known for. I'm not from here. I don't know what it is. So yeah, I don't buy crystals or items or objects unless they like call to me. And that's when you trust like your intuition and you're like, okay, I need this, or like this needs to be with me. It's the most expensive thing I bought on that weekend trip. I was like, I'm buying rocks, and that's like the most money I'm dropping all weekend. Love that for me. Priorities.
It's a nice little town. I like it over there.
Yeah.
And aren't like sorry to butt in, but like aren't like crystals like form of like energy, like I'm trying to can't word it right.
They have different meanings.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so different crystals have different meanings. And they're all like different varieties of crystals have different properties and can carry different energies. So you kind of want to gravitate towards like what you want the crystal for. So yeah, and then they also could just be like a very literal like 3D, 3-dimension, like I need to feel something heavy and sturdy in my hand to like bring me back down, like an anxiety. They make a lot of them like worry stones where you can like hold them and just like they have a little indentation for you to like feel into and just kind of like keep it as like a sensory thing. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So, and then I have like a glass jar of sea glass. So it's like a witch joke too, that any random glass jar you have, like you always have to hold on to. So like my glass jar collection is immaculate, as most people's are.
Nice.
Identify with that word. But yeah, it's just sea glass from home. I'm from the beach, so I keep it. I brought it with me to West Texas in the desert. Keep a little piece of home with me. Keep me grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's in the box?
So this is a box my mom got. This is from my mom. And a lot of people keep things on their altar, like from family members and things like that.
Mexicans lady do that.
Yeah, so this is a box from my mom. She got it in Italy. So I actually lived in Europe when I was little. My father was in the Marines, and we stayed on U.S. Embassy bases over there.
Oh, shit.
So it's empty right now, but I used to keep DMT in it.
Nice.
And when I was actually moving to Texas, I kept all of my like tips in there. I would cash them in for $100 bills, and I kept it in the box with the DMT. I don't know. It made sense to me at the time. I don't know. I do weird shit like that all the time where like, I'm like, I don't know why I'm doing this, but it feels right.
Did that DMT help you spiritually?
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever done DMT?
No.
Have you?
No.
I tried it once, but I don't think I got like the full effect. Like I don't think I did it
The
right.
full blast off.
Right.
That's what they call it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I got the. No.
There's a guy on here on Snake Pit Studios, Tyler. He swears by it. He goes, I did DMT. I'm spiritual. I'm like, okay, well, you were fucking 15, so you gotta be careful with that stuff. But yeah, so I've heard it can be used for like anything, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm like sober off of like not hard drugs. There's always party drugs like coke and ketamine and stuff like that. But I've done a lot of psychedelics. I've probably done like a lot of psychedelics.
Even now in your sobriety now?
No,
Oh.
I haven't. No, I've been like dead sober for like a year. But like in my 20s, and I feel like when you're in like the jam band, like hippie rave scene, that's just like
It's part of it, right?
part of it. Yeah. But for me, I knew that I was already spiritually gifted, so I was always very careful about the settings I did those things in and the people I was with and the intention behind it, where other people really are using psychedelics as a party drug and they're not that, and then wonder why they have a bad experience or a demon comes through or some crazy shit happens. And it's like, well, you literally didn't protect yourself from that, or you didn't know what you were messing with. So
Yeah, that's why I haven't done it. I don't know what I'm messing with. I have no idea.
well, it's good to be with people that do and can kind of like tell you those things. If it ever comes to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. Like you were talking about intuition and it calls to you. Like how do you know that? Like
How do you know intuition?
Like, how do you know something's calling to you? Is part of your sobriety help you do that? Like, how the fuck? I'm looking at these items and I'm like, well, none of them would call to me.
you, yeah.
DMT's not calling to me.
You're funny.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm asking about, I guess, intuition.
Intuition?
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, calling in psychedelics. So say you feel stagnant. You really have a big question. You don't know what direction to go or take. Like, say that's a general vibe and you're like, oh, like something could help me, like a psychedelic or something. And I don't know, for me, I'm always like, I say calling it in because you're like, I ask myself a question. I'm like, oh, what can like help me get that answer? Right? So I don't know.
Like a prayer.
Yeah, like a prayer. Yeah,
Okay.
Intention and prayer are parallel. You know?
I got you.
They're parallel words.
Wow.
But yeah, so maybe whenever you're feeling the call or need help with a hard question, pray on it, call it in, maybe something will find you.
So you like when you're in that zone, you like are you near your altar and you're kind of like meditating almost, just calling out the frequencies. You know what I mean? Like, do you have a certain spot where you're doing this?
Yeah,
Like an altar, I guess, right?
Yeah. I feel like at a certain point, you get to a point where, you know, when people first start their journey, it has to all be like a big production, and like you have to have the nicest crystals and you have to have the nicest candle set and you have to have the coolest, and then once you get like so far into it, you're just like doing shit because you feel like you need to do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. I feel like you go far down the rabbit hole and then you're just like, so if you're asking about how do I know what to do, or like with intuition, I feel like it's always just kind of my vibe now, and I trust myself enough to lean into that trust and follow it.
I got you.
That's the best way I can describe
Yeah,
intuition.
I got you. Some people don't. Yeah, I never really thought about it, but
Or
I've heard
it can,
helps.
yeah. And then that's where spirituality and God intersect, right? Like sometimes God is so literal, it comes to you where you see signs, symbols, or there's crazy shit that happens that you're like, that can't be anything but spirit, but God. Where it's so literal, it's so in your face.
Right.
Where you're like, okay, I'm fucking listening. Like, I get it. Or it's that gentle nudge, that intuition inside you where, and that's another layered thing. Intuition is also God inside you, nudging you from inside. That's another take on it.
Good clip right there. Hell yeah.
Flip that.
So do you have like a daily like ritual you do?
So for a long time, my spiritual weight, so I've always been kind of like tapped in, right? And then we were talking about it earlier, like how as a kid you kind of like learn to like suppress things and aren't as in tune, or people don't want to hear you talk about colors and orbs and ghosts and spirits as an 8-year-old, right? So you're like, oh, I shouldn't talk about those things. So for a long time, I'd probably say like my teenage years, when I started like partying and like smoking and drinking and doing all those things, I didn't know that about myself, that I was super sensitive. So I was partying at such an early age to like suppress my sensitivity. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what a lot of people do. Think about it in your teenage years. Like, how many of us are doing shit that we did at 13, 14, 16 that we're still doing in our 30s? So yeah, I kind of put it in the back burner a little bit for probably, I would say, like 15 to like 22, where I was just like, retired party girl. Like, there's a fucking show and Coke, I'm there. Let's go.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was me. That was my life for a long time. Musicians, travel, music festivals, psychedelics, like just crazy shit for a long time. And then I went to massage school. I'm a massage therapist by trade. That's what I do. Which is, when I went to massage school, I was like, oh, I'm a healer. I'm sensitive. I'm supernatural. I have these things. But once I learned how to harness that and like help people and hold space for people and know how to use those like supernatural gifts for good, everything like clicked. Like, I was like, this makes sense. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. So yeah, I've been doing that for
Can you like literally feel in their body where they're like,
yeah,
where that shit's built up?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. 100%. So, and then another layer of it, I went to holistic massage school. So the word holistic means healing in body, mind, and spirit. So yes, I'm learning like physical, like massage therapy, healing muscles and people's bodies. But I joke, I'm like, it was hippie school. Like, we learned energy healing and like meditation and really dived into spirituality as opposed to religion. Because I was raised Catholic, right? So I stepped away because that wasn't resonating with me. And I left it until I went to massage school, and I was like, oh, like spirituality can be like an entire different world. I don't have to be put in this religious box and follow these rules and have this relationship with spirit and God that like everyone's telling me how to do it. You can do it on your own terms. So that was really massage school and my holistic massage school in my early 20s really like clicked everything on for me, if that makes sense.
Where was that school at?
In Virginia Beach.
Oh, okay. I didn't think that would be here.
No. So it's really funny too. So a lot of people, there's a local massage school here in Lubbock that a lot of people, most of the time, if you're working here as a massage therapist, that's the school you've gone through, right? So I was trained a completely different way, far away on the East Coast. And we were taught body, mind, and spirit and healing. They joke it's like the Harvard of massage schools. And I thought they were joking. And then I got out of school and I was like, oh, like, no, people will hire me just because of where I went to school. And because they put out great therapists. I mean, you're like doing supernatural shit that people don't even know they need, right? Like, people want to work with me because it's my energy, it's the vibe. They're like, I don't know what it is about you, but I need to do this. And I was like, okay, let's go. But I was so like, felt in my purpose and confident enough that I was like, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So yeah, that school's in Virginia Beach. It's called the Edgar Cayce Center. The ARE stands for Association for Research and Enlightenment. It's been around since the 60s.
Nice.
So if you don't, from the outside, it could look a little cultish because it's like...
I was thinking CIA.
That too. Yeah, there you go. Spooky, the CIA files, all the... Yeah.
And they get into remote viewing and all that.
That.
You know? Can you do that?
No.
Do you know about it?
Well, explain to me.
I can't explain. Can you look up like the definition of remote viewing?
Say it again.
Remote viewing?
Remote viewing.
Oh, yes. I do know what you're talking about. So, speaking of jam bands and hippie culture, there was a band. I forget which one it was. One of my exes is like a musician and super into like jam band shit. And there was a band that would think about an image while they were like playing their set. And then at the end of the set, they were like, all right, crowd, text your answers of what image we were thinking about during our set. And then they did like a broadcast of like what the answers were. And I think it was like every set they did that, the crowd got the image right.
Oh, so they were making the crowd do remote viewing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that kind of what it is?
Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, I guess you can like, they were using, the CIA was studying it to be able to go to like Russia, like plant somebody here, but their mind goes to Russia and they can see like where a fucking nuclear submarine was.
Oh, astral traveling.
Kind of, but what is
more official.
Goog say?
Remote viewing is the claimed ability to see distant or unseen information using the mind, a form of clairvoyance or extrasensory perception.
Almost like astral traveling, I guess.
Yeah.
I used to be able to do that.
Why can't you?
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, let me ask, like, tell me your sleep paralysis demon experience. Tell me some more about that, Roy.
Okay, now you're the host. Okay, I got you. No,
well, I'm interested now.
I used to have it probably until I was like 21, 22. I had no idea what it was, and it would terrify the fuck out of me. It was the black figure in the corner, and it would scare the shit out of me. And then I learned what it was, but it would still come, and at that point I was able to calmly just like, okay, it's there. I know what it is. And then it came back recently, and I was like, before that, it was black figure the whole time. And then one time it was like a tentacle closer to me. This is also really scary. I don't know if I said this on the pod. One time it came back, and I could see a face. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, fuck. And then after that one, it came back again, and I was able to actually like move my body and get up.
I was going to say, so like the whole time, did you have this awareness and like you couldn't move? Was it like
I was trying to move.
Okay.
After I learned what it was,
I
would try to move, and you can't. And then finally I was like able to move and like, this is it, I'm done. And it hasn't come back since. If it did, I'd know what it is, but
yeah.
So I don't know, stress related, booze related, because I don't, I tend to overdrink a lot, but I don't know what the fuck it was, but I was able to finally like, hey, confront it, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I gotcha.
Yeah.
We're here. We're in the same.
Yeah. Or it could be like, the term for alcohol is like spirits, right?
Yeah.
So when you drink, you literally lower your spirit to allow
Oh, definitely
different energies and entities to like come in. So yeah, it could be that. Or like you're drinking so much where like you're lowering your spirit, right? You're drinking spirits, and like it could just be that you're not as protected because you're lowering like your energy levels. So different take on it too.
I definitely know that. I'm fully aware, and I still do it. I know it's like these demons come.
Yeah. You just learn to live with them. They don't ever go away.
Can I tell you another story that I believe was real?
Yeah.
But it was kind of a dream, but I've never, I dream vivid. I've had lucid dreams, man. I could do it all. So I had a really rough summer just with everything in my life. And I had a dream, and it was broad daylight. It was me and my dog. We walked into my living room, and I thought it was real. And in the corner, my dog, like her tail went up, and she was looking at the corner, and I heard the motherfucker growl. Like I've never heard. It was like a real ass growl.
Yeah,
I was
like she meant business.
No, like whatever was in the corner.
Oh,
like this dark
spirit.
This dark entity was in the corner, and it was like,
oh fuck,
the fucking most visceral growl I've ever heard. I was like, oh shit. Tell you what, I went back to church after that. But I was like, mother.
You didn't catch on fire when you walked in the door? I didn't either this year.
They believe in forgiveness, right?
I always worry about that. Get struck by lightning.
The real Christians want you back, right? I mean, they forgive. And
yeah.
I was like, but that one fucking spooked me. I was like, what the fuck was that? Ooh. I don't know. I know it was because I've been fucking just doing bad things in my life. I've been lowering my energy so much. Yeah. I know.
Well, then also like who you engage with too.
Who I was doing too. So yeah, probably.
We can get into that. It's real weird when the sleep paralysis demon that wakes you up isn't even yours, and the thing is like, how can you see me right now? And I'm like, why the fuck are you here?
That's happened?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, I was down. I mean, I was in like my active party girl phase, right? So I'm, dating men that I should not be. But here I am, like the little light worker. I'm like, but I'm going to hold the torch and I'm going to heal you and help you. That's not how that works.
Total girl thing.
Yeah, that's not, that's not how that works, babe. Any girls watching, don't do that. But yeah, like you know, you're engaging, you're sleeping next to like this man that has a bunch of like really awful things. Like, you know, I'm not my best, but he's really not good. And so then you're like with somebody like me who is very sensitive to those things, and you wake up to someone else's sleep paralysis deal and you're like, what the fuck? And that was when I was like, okay, I've really got to like cut things off.
So even that spirit or whatever knew you, like saw you and was like, you shouldn't be seeing me?
Yeah. Well, it was like, oh fuck, like how can you see me? And I was like, yeah, why are you here? Like, I mean, it freaked me out. So that's the thing with like entities and spirits. Like, I haven't always been this confident navigating this world. I definitely have had my like scary, like I'm scared, oh fuck moments. But that's what these dark entities like feed on is fear. So when you avoid it or act like it's not there, it's like, ooh, I have a hook in it, like hooking them, like that's what they feed on, and it grows, and it's like it likes that shit. So if you're like, actually, you're not welcome here.
Yeah, I've also learned
Exit
that,
left.
like in the last few years, like just ignore it.
Well,
you know, I that's for me that
Confront
works.
it.
I don't really confront it. I'm like,
well,
I'm like,
ignore it at first, and then sometimes the motherfuckers are persistent, and you're like, all right, you gotta go. So, yeah, whatever works. Everyone's connection to spirit world is so different. What works for them.
Damn. Interesting world we live in, Jesus.
Is this the direction? This is the direction we wanted to.
Well, I hope
go?
we're helping the West Texas Christians realize it's not as bad as it seems.
Yeah, my journey back to church has been interesting. I feel like people see me and they're like, "Oh, you look different. You talk different. You carry yourself different." And like, short story long, I had this whole revelation with this man. So, like I was saying, how like God or spirit like can send such blatant messages. Sometimes you're like, "Ooh, that's open for interpretation." Other times you're like, "I hear you loud and clear." People will literally come up to me, probably weekly, every 2 or 3 days, and be like, "I saw you over there. I have a word for you." And like, it just becomes so much more clear as I've gotten clear in my connection, right, to spirit, God. But anyways, long story short, like people like me who think about things differently and haven't been raised in the Bible Belt or in like a Baptist church or like a Christian church or like things like that. People like me showing up in churches shows people that like, yes, we think differently, we come from different backgrounds, but we can come together in this like one place in agreement, like, you know.
So your experience going back to church has been positive here?
So far, yeah.
Nice. That's good.
I haven't had to like click on the defense mode or anything yet. So
have you felt negative energy there?
No, not at the place that I've been going to. Have I felt negative energy in Lubbock? Absolutely. Some people have stinky ass energy. And also, like, why does everyone smoke meth here? That's crazy.
I don't know who you're hanging out with.
No, I'm just saying it's not any of my friends, but like, it's funny to go to like different parts of the country, and it's
pretty rampant here.
Interesting to see like all the different drug choices of different areas. You know what I mean? And meth is such like a like low vibrational, like it's probably one of the more like spiritual attacks.
That's
like,
real demonic shit right there.
Yeah, like meth is fucking that shit wipes people out. That's weird. I don't even know why I brought that up. Oh, because we were talking about stanky ass energy.
Yeah,
but
there we go.
That was one of the things I've noticed since I've been here is like how rampant like or like casual meth use can be here. I was like, that's interesting.
You're too aware for your own good. You know that?
Am I?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, I get it's here, but I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and I don't hang out with people that do that. I just keep it, you know?
All you gotta do is just drive down Avenue Q.
You know?
Sure.
Yeah, like my hometown in Virginia, it's a military town, so people are just like drinking. lot, like more than normal too. Like, because military people, that's like really all they can do is drink. So it's like, that's like the culture. So I feel like that's a lot of places, but very much like in a military town. So
What is your view on? Actually, well, we'll talk about ghosts later. What's your view on aliens?
yeah,
I have a friend who can call them because I've seen him do it. UFOs.
that's dope. Yeah, so the desert alien energy is so cool here.
Out there
That's
where
a
you were at.
thing.
You were right in the middle of it in Roswell.
In Roswell, yeah. Yeah, they definitely fucking exist. Like, we're literally on a fucking floating rock in space. Like, to think that we are the only consciousness and thing that exists in this entire galaxy is so human of us. Is so human of us. That's why when people are like, oh, astrology isn't real, I'm like, you're literally on a floating rock in space in like a flesh suit. And you think like the moon and the sun don't affect things that we're doing. That's again human.
So you follow astrology as well?
Yeah.
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 Like horoscopes and all of that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you explain that a little bit? I'm not too familiar with it. I sorry, respectfully tend to make fun of it, but
No, and you can. A lot of people do.
I used to dismiss a lot of this, okay? So
I love
but
that. I
I'm
love
kinda-
the open-mindedness we're having in
I just feel like-
2025.
Yeah, I just feel like it's something somewhere is suppressing this for some reason. I believe that. I think magic is real.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know who's behind it all and why.
Oh.
I don't even want to get, I don't.
I have theories.
What are yours? How about that?
Oh yeah, something is definitely suppressing our magic. Why do you think they came and wiped out the entire indigenous
It's
population in North America?
That is one of the saddest things about the history of America. Okay?
Like, they were so connected.
Some might
nature.
say we destroyed the biggest ecological disaster in human history was what we did to North America.
Here we are.
Yeah. It's like, I've been to Italy, and one of the things about it was I was like, they built on 2,000 fucking longer years of history. Everything's built on it. Over here, there's no remnants of any human beings that existed before the white man came, like, at all.
I know.
It's actually really sad.
It's terrible.
I bet there was pyramids here, by the way, people.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, to think they're only 6 hours away in Mexico, and like there was never any here in the United States, or they're just hiding it from us.
I think they are.
100%. They're hiding a lot of shit from us because they don't want us to be tapped in and know, because then we're gonna
That's what it
see
is.
everything.
This is what it is, huh? They don't want us tapped in.
No, they don't. They want you so disconnected from yourself. That's why they've put the connotation on the word witch. Women are so powerful and magical. We literally bring human like consciousness like through our wombs and give birth to like life on earth.
That's true.
And they want you so disconnected from that. Like, just blows my mind.
Why? So they can control us?
Control us, yeah.
Feed off our energy? Are they vampires?
To some degree, yeah. Control us, and also just there's some bigger narrative, like the money. People are so fucking greedy. Like, they've monetized childbirth and put a lot of trauma into it that's unnecessary. Like, that's a whole rabbit hole.
She
too.
never comes in here. No, I'm just kidding. That's Gail.
Hi.
I can always tell when shit's good is when they're in here. Hey, because I've seen an orb walk through this doorway one time, a white one.
That's
My
good.
friend saw
Well, that's
it.
good. It was white.
It was a white one. Mm-hmm. I saw a red orb at Zach Baggins Museum in Vegas. Mm-hmm. Seen two different ones. I'm guessing the red one was evil and this one was good. Kinda.
No, kind of. I mean, I think it's. Black is obviously like a. And that's what I don't like. That dark is associated with bad. That's also another like connotation. Like a connotation, like, like you think about it, like a seed is planted in the dark, and then like a beautiful you have to have the dark with the light. The dark also serves a purpose. Like, you have people that have been like, oh, I've been in such a dark place and now I'm on the other side and I'm a whole different person. Like, dark also serves a purpose, but it's how far you take it or how far you let it go that matters. That's also like another rhythm of nature. Like, a lot of these, like, I don't want to call people names, but like a lot of people think that like it's all rainbows and butterflies and light and love, and like that's not the fucking case. It's not.
Things die.
things die. There is death, there is darkness, there is tragedy, there is angst, there is despair, there as much as there is love, light, hope, happiness. Like the human spectrum is light and dark. You can't just have light. That's naive.
Well, I've definitely been through the dark this whole fucking summer, I tell you that.
Oh, do you need a hug, Roy?
Yes. No, you gave me one earlier. Sorry for being weird. I don't normally like to hug people, but
I'm a hugger.
I appreciate it.
I'm a massage therapist. I touch people for a living. I'm probably one
of
the most nurturing people you've ever
And a healer.
And a healer. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Never met a stranger. I think that's one of my gifts too.
What was I going to say? Oh, that's one of also the things I look at when I see, like, because I've obviously felt some dark shit, some evil shit. But I'm like, well, if that exists, then the other thing exists. The goodness, I've experienced that too as well. But can't have one without the other, huh?
You can't have one without the other. Yeah. Truly. Yeah. The pendulum swing is what I call it. Of like your capacity to feel like love and happiness is also your capacity to feel darkness. So that's why the people say like your most happiest, like funniest friends are always like the ones that are struggling the most, and it's because their capacity is so large. You know, as much as you feel that good, you can also feel that bad. And they want you numb and controlled in the middle to where you're not having such big happiness and big, you know, or people aren't trusting themselves enough to go to each direction.
I thought there was going to be like this huge enlightenment period for humanity, like a year ago, but I don't know anymore. I really don't know. I thought we were going to have like a rebirth in it.
Hope.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm a hopeful person, and I believe it to be, but I'm also realistic.
Is the world, particularly the United States, an absolute dumpster fire right now? 100%.
I think the whole world is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Some's better than others or worse. I think there is personally, I think there is a huge awakening happening, like in this generation in particular. I don't think...
people are drinking less. They're partying less.
Yeah.
We might need to take note, Roy.
They're going to church more.
Yeah, honestly, people from back home that knew me like years ago, like they're so confused about my journey.
We've had 2 podcasts in a row where it's been a sober person, like years of sobriety.
I love that.
Yeah, so maybe we should fucking start paying attention.
It's starting to be a recurring theme.
Fuck. Intuition. There we go.
Intuition. Follow it.
Fuck.
And then shit like and then it keeps finding you.
Been 2 days without it. 2 days sober off the booze.
That's a start.
Maybe I can go a week.
You know, start somewhere.
I'll start today.
I love that.
Tomorrow, I guess.
My wallet needs it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I don't know how I used to like spend just so much money all the time.
Well, we drink cheap beer.
And I'm a girl. I didn't really have to buy shit, so.
Yeah, it must be nice.
I know. No, I think, there is a awakening happening, and it might not be pretty, but
I think it's
happening.
Gonna get worse before it gets better.
Probably, 100%.
Kind of like we was just talking about, though. Gotta, go through that dark to get to the light.
Amen to that.
Mm-hmm. And then, how do you feel about reincarnation? Do you have any?
I'm starting to believe. I don't know if I believe in that. I believe that I'm gonna stay this, but I don't think it's gonna. I might relive it somewhere else. I don't know. I think when I die, I'm gonna
That's
go.
called reincarnation.
Well, but I think like I'm not gonna be born as a child, like a child in India. I don't think that. I think I'm gonna. I don't think this. I think heaven is the ultimate end, but I think there's a lot of things in between it. But it's still gonna be this body, this meat capsule somewhere else. I believe. I'm starting to, or I don't know. Maybe it's just my spirit goes to another realm. That's not this realm.
See, that's very human of you to attach your identity to your
flesh
suit.
I would love for it to be this. No, not even
you
to be
love
like
yourself. What's your astrology sign? When's your birthday?
Not even to be like whatever you want to call it. I'll say with my dog who died. I feel like me and him it's me and him. And then I had a best friend die. I was like, okay, we're gonna continue this somewhere else. Yeah. To me, that's what I want. Okay, my mother, I love her. I would like to keep the same group of bros somewhere else.
Soul fam.
I feel like that.
Yeah.
That's what I hope anyways.
100%. Oh yeah, like my dog Raven I was talking about, she's definitely been my dog in like another life. That's my girl. She can literally talk to me with her eyes and I'll be like, I know, bitch. I know what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. Soul fam.
Do you believe in reincarnation? Like,
Yeah.
the soul going through cycles?
Yeah. Like you have multiple like lifetimes that you've lived and you reincarnate in different like bodies. Yeah. That's
Maybe I need to do psychedelics to get rid of my ego.
yeah, maybe.
I have an
Only you know
attachment-
that.
I have an attachment issue, I think, a control issue.
That's why a lot of people are put off by psychedelics. They don't like not being in control
exactly
of their
why I haven't
consciousness.
done it.
They're
I'm
like,
like-
ooh, that's fucking scares me. I'm like, good, it should. It'll humble you.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah. And that, yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing psychedelics if you have a huge attachment to the outcome. It's kind of one of those things that you're like, I trust myself. I feel like this is what I need to do. Granted, even me, like I still have like fear, like, but it's something you work through. It's a mental, like you can feel yourself when it's starting to hit and you're like, okay, I got to let go. Otherwise you're not going to have a good time.
Are you scared of spiders?
No.
What's your fear? Like more of that type of thing, not like...
I don't know what my fear is.
I'm scared of heights.
I mean,
Those
I feel like that's a
really
natural.
brings it out in me.
It's more of like a, with the heights thing, it's like, it's so, what's the word? Discombobulating. That's not the word I was looking for. That's the best thing.
Disorienting?
Disorienting.
There we go.
Word of the day, discombobulating.
I don't know how to spell it, so I put it on there. I got you. Fuck yeah. Lots to think about, Samuel. We've had some great guests recently.
I'm telling you.
I was scared at the beginning. Now I'm not even scared no more. But
Oh, good.
what are these books you brought here?
So I kind of talked about it a little bit, like women or like supernatural. So like women are very in tune with the moon in particular. So like our hormone cycles and like how our bodies regulate themselves, like with your period, your moon cycle is directly in line with the moon. Tell me that shit's not like magical and natural. And then men's hormone cycles, masculine energy, is in direct alignment with the sun. So you know how the sun wakes up every day and is just shining, gets us through the day, doesn't have phases. It's always just bright and sunny, right? The moon has phases where that's why women are so like up and down and like you kind of don't know what you're going to get that week. And like, so masculine and feminine energy both have a place, sun and moon. They both
It's a dance,
work
huh?
together. Yes. And a lot of people don't know that about men's hormone cycles. Like you guys are literally meant to like get up, work, rinse, repeat, where women have a 28-day hormone cycle as opposed to a 1-day. And we're meant to ride the wave. So like we live in a capitalist society where women are also expected to like get up every day and just like go to work and get through it. Where like that's not how our mental and our bodies are
I think
set
they
up.
really did you guys dirty on that one.
Thank you.
I
Thank
really-
you for the acknowledgement.
I really do. That one really fucked y'all.
Yeah, so we're supposed to be moody and a little out there. That's natural. And yeah.
Did you know that the Apollo mission was named Apollo? I'm sorry, it has something to do with the moon.
The moon? Okay. I was like,
Because
this is left.
the Greek mythology is Apollo and his sister were born together. I can't remember what they called her. The sun and the moon. And they separated them. So that's why we called it the Apollo missions, because we were returning Apollo back to the moon.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
It's probably
That's
a lot
cute.
better said on a book, but yes, I wanted to say, I just learned
The
that.
gist of that.
Yeah, Apollo returning back to his sister.
I love that. Yeah,
I figured you'd like that one.
Yeah, I do. Greek mythology is
There's something to be
cool.
said about that one too.
Yeah.
Artemis?
Yeah, that one.
Artemis?
Artemis.
Yeah.
She's the moon.
Pronunciation. Yeah.
She's the moon, right?
Apollo's twin sister in Greek
Yeah.
mythology. Yeah. She's the goddess of the moon. Yep.
love that.
I thought it was a sweet story.
Greek
It ties in.
Even though we didn't go to the moon, but I thought that was a sweet story.
another conspiracy. Yeah, I'm saying like I just can talk about conspiracy theories and like out there shit for hours. That's why I was like, yes, let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah. And then I brought, this is a book. It's Psychic Witch. So this is like a particular book. So I wanted to touch on that a little bit. Like everyone has spiritual and like supernatural gifts, but it's like any skill set. Like you have to tap into it and use it and get good at it and practice it and harness it And so like I'm not any different than anybody else. Granted, some people are born.
I was about to say, you don't think you're born with it a little bit more?
Yeah, some people are, but like you can also like tap into it too. But it's like any skill set. You have to know how to use it and like practice it. So yeah, I haven't always been as good and clear in like my spirituality or connection with source as I am today. But I've done things over the last, my life to get me to that point. So I'd say like ask the questions, go down the rabbit hole. I had a professor in massage school that was like, ask the questions, deep dive, like go down the rabbit hole. Like if something intrigues you, like
invite them on the podcast.
Yeah,
see what happens.
And then this book is by
the scariest books.
Does that look scary to you?
It does look a little spooky.
I have that tattooed on my arm too.
Okay, it's not that scary. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay. I also have a Greek mythology thing tattooed on my arm, but so Ram Dass was like one of the original creators of LSD, like acid.
Oh, yeah.
So this is like his spiritual name. He actually has like a very normal like white man name. I want to say Alan Watts.
Look that
Oh
up,
my
please.
God.
That sounds.
Alan Watts, I want to say.
He has a whole day dedicated to him. Damn it, I can't remember.
Yeah,
his name.
Bicycle Day.
Yeah, that
419. Did a lot of acid on those days before. It was a good time.
Wasn't it on accident?
That he made it?
No,
Yeah, he was like a chemist.
He took a lot because he didn't know what it was.
He accidentally made it,
that,
and then
okay.
it soaked into his skin, and then he was tripping balls.
Okay, can I touch this?
Yeah, so kind of grab it and just like feel into it, and then pick a random page.
Here we go, folks. That's I guess we're here. Buy the ticket. Now be here. Okay. We're on page. I don't know. What does this mean?
If you read it, it gives you a very literal thing.
Ooh, God. If your vibrations are paranoid, that's what being received. And when you're around pets or very young children or very flipped out psychotics, then you will know immediately. You can come and say, hello, dear. How are you? And the dog will growl. That doesn't happen.
That's literally what you just talked about.
Oh, shit.
This book's coming for
You
you. I
can't
love
come
it.
on because they're listening to the vibrations that hand is reaching out and sending. All right, this is spooky. Let's just end the podcast. How about that?
Keep reading, Roy.
I'm trying. I can't see what it says. And you realize that every moment you are a full statement of your being, and you're sending out vibrations that are affecting everything around you, which in turn is affecting everything that comes back. And when you meet somebody who is caught in the world of we and them, and you are him to that person, and you get caught in his mind net, you're both just intensifying one another's paranoia. Woo! Alrighty.
That page was for you.
That really actually was for me, huh? Jesus Christ. I gotta lower my paranoia. Fuck, that makes a lot of sense. We gotta take a break, guys. I like
stressed.
that. I really like that one.
Good. I'm glad. Yeah, I kind of just picked 3 random books that off my bookshelf that I was like, these are it. Okay. And it was.
Not what I thought was gonna happen on this podcast today, guys.
Now I feel like I got to pick a page.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been going through some strife. You go. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, so just kind of hold it, maybe ask a question, say a word, and then whatever page you feel, turn to that one.
Why do I feel like I just committed a sin? I need to get out of that mind. You know? That's the Catholic in me.
Yes, 100%.
I'm going to have to get...
Oh, wait, here. You want my phone?
That'd probably be better.
What does it say at the top?
Right here.
They're
We
very,
dug
very-
off this. Okay, duh. Making it sacred. This, chopping wood and carrying water, is karma yoga, the yoga of daily life. The way to do it is do what you do, but dedicate the fruits of the work to me. That's the most esoteric?
That is the most esoteric way of saying it.
Okay. Another way of saying it is do without attachment. Another way of saying it is total... Oh, you're going to have to help me out again. I'm retarded.
Total renunciation.
Renunciation.
Now that doesn't mean go up a mountain and live in a cave. I feel like that resonates with you.
I think
Total
about it all the
detachment,
time.
Samuel. Total detachment.
I think about it just... Anywho. Now, oh, that's the next line. Oh, duh. Now, that doesn't mean that you go up to a mountain, live in a cave. It means that you renounce attachment even to your own desires. It means you do what you do because that's what harmony of the universe requires. If I am a potter, I make pots. But who is making the pots? I am not under the illusion that I am making the pots. Pots are. The potter is. I am a hollow bamboo. Dang.
Lots of room for interpretation, but I feel like the mountain man and the hard work, like that just really came for you.
It kind of did.
Yeah.
Spooky guys.
Dang. Hey, I just need to lose myself in the work. Find the right work that I'm supposed to be doing.
Amen. Yes.
Spot on, huh?
Hey, I love it. I love it.
Fuck.
I love that. I love that book just gave you both what you needed and touched
Honestly.
Yeah, that was cool.
Feel good?
I had to think about it for a little bit. I'm going to have to rewatch this. Yeah, I liked it actually a lot. Makes a lot of fucking sense. Huh.
Well, good. I'm glad I said yes. I think I've been kind of hesitant on doing like my spiritual work and like readings and things for people here in Lubbock. And now that, because I've been in like such a hell yeah, brother.
I was going to call them dickheads, but they're just driving. They ain't doing nothing.
I think, so I've been kind of hesitant on kind of like opening up like and doing this kind of work for people here in Lubbock, just because I've been such a transition of healing myself in the last year, 2 years. But I feel like I'm at such a good place now where, you know, I'm sober and I'm clear and I'm confident in like who I am and what I do, that it's time for me to kind of like reopen those doors to people. So when the opportunity came to like talk about this, I was like, all right, I'm going to follow the nudge, right? Follow the path or whatever. So here I am, talking my shit.
I love it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think I've
Thank you for coming. This has been, I'm not saying this time, but I'm
it's not
enjoying it.
over, but
Yeah.
but we can take a little bit of break because I have to take a piss.
Yeah.
Like instead of clapping, you got to ring the bell.
No, in my dumb brain, it calls something evil. Not a good spot in my life right now, Sam. Jesus.
We literally just talked about your paranoia.
I have bad paranoia. That's why I spooked the shit out of me, see?
You're like, I'm going to call something evil. Well, yeah, now that you said that shit, probably.
Oop, I am a child of God.
You're speaking it into existence.
All good spirits come to me.
There you go.
Please.
My favorite quote is what I say to myself regularly. I am a very blessed and I'm a very lucky girl. And you just, delusion and audacity get you really far, guys.
I believe it.
And it's not really delusion. It's just like speaking it into existence.
I was about to say, is that manifesting?
They're parallel. A lot of things are parallel to each other.
I used to think that was all hocus pocus shit, and then I'm like, God damn, it's real.
No, that shit is so real.
Yeah, I need to get better. I'm bad at speaking bad on myself, like, and of course, just everything comes along with it.
That multiplies, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get your that's why like meditation is so important. Like once you get your internal world once you have the mental battle and your internal world under control, the external like shows up like that also. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
It makes perfect sense.
And then also on a scientific level, it's like your brain and your heart actually put out a energy field.
I think the brain's in the stomach.
It is connected directly. It is. That's why people with I can talk for hours about the unhealthy food and the medical system and how they're poisoning us.
All of it, right? It's all a big system.
It is. It all works. They want to keep you sick and confused and hurting and dependent on the system. So you have to feed into this capitalistic structure that we've made of the United States.
Well, first of all, let's get this right. Capitalism rules, but it's unchecked capitalism is bad, and that's why we are where we are today. Okay, but yes, I agree. The food is bad. We're poisoning ourselves, mind, body, and soul, every fucking turn. Mm-hmm. And the reason I bring up the brain is in the stomach. I had this. I used to have this reoccurring dream where I would die, like somebody would kill me, and in a certain area, and in a certain way. And I was always scared to say why, like how, because I feel like it's actually going to happen. And there was these dream interpreters out at the First Friday Art Trail, and I wouldn't tell them, but they were like, "Can you at least point to where it is?" And I did, and they were like, "Well, that's where your body processes poison, like all your toxins is processed." And like, I guess I was just so paranoid and anxious and everything, it would manifest in that area and in my dreams. And I was like, ever since I learned that, hasn't happened since. But yeah, it was spooking the fuck out of me.
Yeah. Isn't it funny when like you bring awareness to it and you kind of like ask a question about it? It's like, oh,
no more paranoia.
Yeah. Or like, oh, I know what that is now. Or like, oh, I know why that is. Or, ask the question. I'm glad you haven't had that.
It's fucking sucked. I had a lot of good dreams and a lot of bad dreams, I tell you. It's like 50-50.
I have a lot of people, I joke, I'm like, I have a lot of people that like will text or like message me and be like, you were in my dream last night. I'm like, what were we doing? And I feel like also people are like, oh, you showed my dreams in like a sexual way. I'm like, no, that's not it.
Just about to say, this is a bad time to say this, but I learned how to have sex in my dreams. I did, finally.
I love that for you.
It was nice.
You learned it like recently?
I guess in recent years, because it would be like, it would get to this point and then it would end. I'd wake up and then I finally was able to have sex in my dreams.
It's always the worst too when you wake up like, damn it.
Yeah, but I learned how to
fuck, that wasn't real.
I guess, make it happen. Sorry, just had to throw that out there.
Yeah, I don't think I'm doing. I mean, sometimes I'm doing that in Dream World, but like most of the time, it's like, oh, you were there and you were helping me or you were doing something. But I just like that my spirit in Dream World is like going and visiting friends and people and helping people and saying what's up.
Oh yeah,
that's fun. You dream?
Yeah, I don't often remember them, but yeah, like good dreams, bad dreams, weird dreams.
Yeah. If so, just like if you are like struggling with like a question or an answer, or you need guidance on something, I like to do like a little like a prayer or ask for guidance like before bed and be like, hey, you can say it to yourself like, hey, like, can you help me to remember my dream tonight? Or like, hey, will you show me an answer to this? And then like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but dream reading and dream remembering is like a skill too. Like you have to like practice remembering and getting good at it or asking for help to remember. It's like like I was saying, like any skill set, you have to kind of tap in and ask the question.
Because do you think like dreams and stuff like that can like kind of be like leading, like giving you the visions like of your path forward, like when you do wake up?
You can, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I had a very vivid dream about the COVID vaccination. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They were pressuring a lot out of, this was at like the height of when the COVID vaccine came out, right? And I don't really give a shit what people do with their body. I know what I want to do with my body and cool. I don't want to debate it. But like, I literally asked, so they were really pushing like for massage therapists to get this because I literally touch people from head to toe. So I was mandated not to work for like 8 months by the state, and I got paid to like stay home. In Virginia, massage therapy is regulated by the Board of Nursing, so it was a health profession, but an unnecessary one. They literally like, I was like, okay, cool. I like renovated a house.
Just chilling for 8 months?
Oh yeah, I moved into a house and like renovated it and was just like chilling. It was nice and getting paid. So like COVID was great for me. I know it was very tumultuous for the rest of the world. I was chilling. Prayers up for you guys. Sorry if it was tumultuous. But yeah, they were pressuring everybody to get this COVID vaccine. And that was when the world was kind of split, right? Like, oh, I'm not getting that. Oh, I'm going to eat, die, breathe, get a free donut for this COVID vaccine. But yeah, I asked, I was like, hey, what should I do? And like my spirit guides like came and showed me, and they showed me that I got this like vaccine, and then a timestamp like appeared on my arm, and it was like counting down to like when I died. And
oh fuck.
Yeah, so sorry if this is freaking anybody if you did go to it. And then I woke up and I was like, thank you guides, like that's my answer. And then I didn't get it, and I still haven't. But that's a very literal time of like when I asked a question and like the answer very vividly like showed up. I was like, thanks guides, thanks for protecting me.
Well, I'm fucked.
Did your timestamp show up on your arm?
No, I was ignorant and blind and dumb, and I hadn't been radicalized. And Texas opened up 100% first.
Is it radical though?
Well, I hadn't been awoken, if you will.
All right.
So I was just like, Texas opened up 100%, and they were giving out free vaccines, and I was like, I might as well just get it so I can go party. And I regret it. Well, nothing bad has happened to me since. But
I literally had like friends like being like, oh, I want to go on this cruise, so I'm gonna get this COVID vaccine. I was like, okay.
I was also 24 at the time, so I was just fucking around and being stupid.
How old are you now?
I'm about to be 29.
Okay.
I think, 29.
I didn't. Oh, I'm 33, by the way. I don't know if that was a question for me.
That's how old Jesus was when he died.
Our fellow
bless you, bro.
our fellow podcaster Morgan told me that the other day. He said I'm at my Jesus age.
That's
See?
fucking weird. You're almost over it.
In October.
Oh, when's your birthday?
October 11th.
I'm just saying,
Mine's the 6th. You're Libra.
Nice.
We're star brother and sister.
Oh yeah.
When's your birthday,
Apollo
Roy?
and a treatise. November 10th.
You're a Scorpio.
I do know that.
Ooh, I love that.
I'm more into Mayan horoscopes because they have like specific days every day.
Yeah,
Fuck, I can't remember what it was though.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I learned about that recently. There's a charger
probably-
down there.
And does that are you Mexican?
Yeah.
Okay. But
I guess, yeah.
I was gonna say
technically.
like how technically. What does that mean?
Well, I've learned recently there's a lot of different ethnicities and bloods in Mexico.
Well, yeah.
But
you have like
I'm
your
more like whatever's from around here. I'm like generations from what's around here. Not necessarily just Mexican. I guess mestizo, more that blood.
okay, like the
And-
more like native,
Yeah.
indigenous,
A
but
little
not.
bit, like half.
Yeah. Okay. I was just
Yeah.
curious, but I was going with that was like how, so like in like spirituality or whatever, like it's funny how like you're like, oh, I'm more into like Mayan astrology rather than like me where I'm like probably like more like Greek mythology because I'm like freaking vanilla wafer white, where like you're it's like a natural instinct to like be more drawn to certain things. That makes sense.
I guess culturally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a thing.
Yeah, the pagans were doing some crazy things.
Yeah, stone. Yeah, I was like, a lot of things that I did when I was a child, I'm like, Mom, that never made you raise questions like this. My mom is pretty spooky herself, so I think me being a spooky child, she was just like, that's her. All right. Like I was obsessed with like psychics when I was younger. I would always ask her to go to like tarot readers and like psychics and stuff as like an 8-year-old. And I was always reading like a ghost book or like I was obsessed with the Holocaust for a long time. Like I was into
As an 8-year-old?
Yes.
Oh shit.
I was into like some pretty like dark and like deep stuff as like a child. Yeah. My brothers got like the video games and the TV. I was like in a book like outside in a tree. I was like, this tracks. This makes sense.
Did you ever see anything when you were a child near that tree?
I mean, yeah, I used to like see like orbs and shit all the time. I recently like had this discussion with my mom. She's like, oh, is that why like you always wanted to like sleep like with your brothers or with me? Like you were always so scared to sleep alone? I was like, yes, like because I was seeing shit.
Oh,
Like,
fuck.
what do you mean?
You've been tapped in forever.
Yeah, I guess. And then she actually made this comment at dinner one time too, where, she was like, yeah, did you know? She said, yeah, I always had like wind chimes and bells on the doors because you would sleepwalk and go and like try and play and leave in the middle of the night, like in your sleep. And I was like, Mom, you didn't think this was like relevant information. You would have like saved me lots of psychedelics and therapy over the last like 10 years, truly. But, she was like, no, I just thought you were like a spooky kid. I was like, well, I was. So, yeah, my mom is.
Hell.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Well, it's a good thing you're using it for good.
And I really don't get enough recognition for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, well, we give you a round of applause for that.
I am so glad that because I took a shot in the dark as well. I was like, I want a witch on the podcast, and we got one. And you could have been one that was
Way
trying to
out
suck our
there.
energies or take away our, put a curse on us. And I don't know, because like I'm saying, I've been doing bad this whole summer, so my energy, my vibrations are down right now. I'm like, oh, fuck.
The first step is acceptance.
Yeah, so I was like, oh,
You accepted
no.
it.
I don't know if this girl's gonna come and do some crazy shit to us.
No, babe, that's your path. It's not my business. But if you want
It
help,
would have been a good episode.
Yeah, if anything, she might be here to heal us.
It feels like that. That's what my whole point was. It feels like that. It feels a little bit more better,
lighter.
more relieved, lighter.
Lighter.
Which brings me to my next topic, ghosts.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to get scared. It's October 1st, people.
As a October baby, I approve this message. My birthday is October 6th. Your man's over here is October 11th. And Scorpio, so you're a Scorpio, like in regular astrology. And Scorpios are like the astrology sign of like death and rebirth. They're like one of like the deepest, darkest signs too, by the way.
What does that mean?
Like Scorpios are intense energy. Like,
Fuck, I better harness it for good.
you should. Got to tap into it first.
I feel comfortable telling you this story. So my ex-girlfriend was kind of just wanted to know, like, I guess what time of day you were born is your whatever.
Your rising sign.
There we go.
Yes.
And I hid that from her for the whole relationship. And when we went to Italy, I had to get a birth certificate, and it has your time. And I had it just sitting on my cart, like on the dash.
Yeah. She's like, haha, got
And
you.
I'm watching her look at it, and I'm like, what the fuck is she? And it clicked on me, like this. Sorry. I was like, this bitch is fucking reading the time, and I snatched it from her. I was like, I don't know why it caused a fight. It really pissed me off that she was doing that. I was like, what the fuck? It felt like you know.
You don't want to know about yourself?
I didn't want her to know. I was like, you don't need to know this, you know? I don't know.
You're going to harness it and use it against me.
Because I knew it. I already knew what it meant. Somebody had already told me one time. I don't know. Maybe it means something. I don't know. Do you believe that? The rising, what is it?
Rising sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have your big three. So like the day you were born, your sun sign, which everyone knows, like you're a Scorpio, we're Libras. It's like your sun sign. And then you have your moon sign. And then you have your rising sign. So, and then I have the planets tattooed on my fingers.
Nice.
And then each planet is in a different zodiac sign. And it makes your birth chart, stay with me, and the birth chart is like the compilation of like your life and like your personality. And you don't have to like stay true to that. Like you don't have to be like, oh, I read this about myself, this is true. Like it's open for discernment and interpretation. Like I know a lot of people that are like, oh, like I'm a Scorpio, but like that doesn't resonate with me. You know what I mean? Like
who makes the charts? This is my issue.
It's Greek. It's like an old
okay.
Greek like astrology thing. Yeah.
Because again, the bastardization and the commercialization of it, you see it at fucking Hot Topic. You're like, I don't know who the fuck.
Or a lot of things have become like buzzwords and like just clickbait and. Yeah.
So that was my whole issue too.
Oh
like,
my God, did you think you were going to get a clickbait witch where I was just going to like come in here?
No,
and, like...
I'm not even talking about you. I'm talking about with the charts. Like,
I know.
Who the fuck wrote this chart? You know, could have just been some dude in this.
But a lot of people in this context are just doing things
you gotta be careful
for the shock value.
But like there's some palm readers probably that do that shit just for money or whatever.
Oh yeah, make up shit.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Yeah.
So how do we know who to go to?
Discernment.
Okay. Just going off feeling.
Trust yourself. Yeah. I mean, there's probably been a lot of people that have given money to people that didn't actually get a reading, unfortunately, but yeah.
Somebody got a reading in here once. I was a little scared of it. But
Was
this
it
person,
tarot?
well, yeah, this person was young and doing it. So I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I don't know if you know what you're tapping into just yet.
Yeah, tarot's like a whole different. I haven't really gotten into tarot. Like I have a few decks.
So I think you'd be happy to know we do have a tarot card reader coming on sometime in October.
I love that.
So we'll get to learn about that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it doesn't really resonate with me. So it's more like a tool, right? So when you read tarot for somebody, it's like you're tapping into their energy field and then like the cards are telling you. Where like for me, I'm more like clairsentient and clairvoyant where like I can see and feel and I don't need a tool. Does that make sense? Yeah. So, and everybody reads differently. Like any psychic or intuitive, everyone sees and feels and reads differently. So that's just, I don't need a tool, I guess.
Did you feel like there was good energy in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
High five.
So far, so good.
Well, I'm just saying the house. you know.
Well, I haven't walked around.
Well,
do you need me to?
Just in this garage, there's been some spooky things happen. So I was wondering.
Ghost?
Yeah. I don't
Is that why you brought it up?
I don't want to bring it up. Let me get scared and start looking around. I've heard some things, seen some
Your
things.
paranoia is coming back up.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, it's all intention, huh? Like you're saying. That's all how we. Fuck. I guess we got to get sober. Shit.
We're blinding ourselves.
No. Fuck.
That's how they keep you numb and disconnected.
Yeah, I'm really trying to wean myself off social media. I feel like that's been destroying me.
Yeah, it's so hard, and especially like when crazy shit happens and everyone's just feeding into the
Yeah, we know what happened last week, so that
division
was
and fear narratives.
that really did it for me.
Yeah, and it's just a lot. It's a lot coming. So our brains like are not made to process world traumas. Our brains are made to eat berries in a cave and take care of our family and our neighbors.
Keep your world small.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to know this many people.
We're not supposed to know this many people. We're not supposed to be processing international things that we should know nothing about. Like, the internet is great, but it also it literally fries, like, your energy field, your brain physically, like, everything. I'm an internet, Instagram, like, I need to stop scrolling also, but it is what it is.
It's the ultimate drug.
Truly. I've refused to download TikTok. I thankfully I literally like saw it rotting people's brains and I was like, I'm not downloading that. I've never downloaded it.
Smart move.
Gold star.
Smart move.
Yeah.
'Cause that is a motherfucker.
My friend MJ, she lives here. I met her here. She literally she has a story where she was like doom scrolling on TikTok and it was like hours and she was just like brain rotting. And she's like, I took off my sweater and I threw it and I was still doom scrolling. And then she's like in her phone, she's like, what's that reflection? And she threw her sweater into a candle. Like while she was like in a doom scroll on TikTok and almost burnt down like this Airbnb trailer like she was like staying in. Oh, no. And that's like that, but it's that bad where it gets you in your phone and you're so like not in reality. And so, yeah, that was just I was like, yeah, that'll make you not fucking download TikTok again. You burn something down. She was fine. Trailer was fine. It was just her sweater was not fine.
Close call.
Close call. Yeah.
Fuck. Careful out here, man. You ever been to like a spot in nature that you felt like tapped into something? More so than anything? You think those exist?
Yeah. Well, I'm from the beach. So like the bay, the ocean, any body of water. Like when I was moving across the country, I was joking that I was a mermaid growing feet for the desert, like in Little Ariel, like, you know, when she like grows feet for land or whatever. And so, yeah, Virginia is such a different energy. Like it's very dense and like water and trees and grass and like, it's just dense. Like you feel.
And you came to the dirt.
Yeah, but I had to dry myself out. I had to clear everything out, let myself dry out, get some sun, be a lizard. Like,
damn.
Different energy.
What a spot.
The desert could be beautiful too. You know?
We love it out here, but yeah, what a spot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, that's a funny story too. I didn't move to Lubbock on purpose. Lubbock picked me, like literally.
It does that.
It does. Yeah, it did it. So I was moving from Virginia. I was driving through Texas. I had picked Arizona. I was moving to Phoenix. And I just needed to move. I needed to get out of my hometown, get out of bad patterns and habits, away from things that I was not good, like retired party girl, right? And Phoenix, or like the desert, had always come to me in like meditation and like vision when I was like deep in meditation or prayer or something. And so I picked Phoenix to move to because I'd been there. And I was like, oh, it's like a fun millennial city. Like Phoenix will be fun, whatever. I was passing through Lubbock, November 2023. I have 2 friends here. I was going to spend Thanksgiving with them. And quite literally driving, I made it from Virginia to Dickens, which is 45 minutes outside of town. And my car engine blew here in West Texas. And so my car was new, shouldn't have happened. Yeah. And so my friends were like, so imagine I'm like, have everything I own on top of my car, my 2 dogs, and a little bit of money. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like what I did was already really hard to like move away from my hometown, like by myself. And then my whole plan goes to shit within 3 days. and my car breaks down in the middle of fucking nowhere. So that was fun. But my friends were really great through it. They were like, dude, stay in our spare room, like figure it out, breathe, like we got you. And I was like, really? Okay. So a couple of things happened within that month where, you know, I trusted my intuition, go with the flow. I was like, I think I'm supposed to stay in Lubbock. So I stayed. And then it'll be 2 years in December.
Holy shit.
Well,
Yeah.
we're glad to have you.
Yeah. Which has arrived.
Maybe we needed it.
So, yeah.
Some of these old heads need this shit.
And you
I needed it.
Happy to deliver. And I think it's, I learned that pretty early on when I started working with people and started talking about like supernatural things and being a witch and being a healer. And like, you have to make it palatable to meet people where they're at. You can't say some off the wall shit and shove it down people's throats and like them expect them to receive it well. You can't do that. Kind of have to, and it's a fine line between like not like dimming myself down, but also like still being myself. Does that make sense? You have to kind of ride the line of that. But yeah, you can't.
As a witch.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Make it more palatable. That's what I call it.
Hopefully that's what this whole podcast was.
Yeah, I was honestly like really excited. I was like, I'm just like myself, but you know, sometimes you get people that are like, I want to say like they try hard. Like, you know what I mean? Like they really just cling on to like that aesthetic or that they're like, this has to happen or like, we have to do this. And I'm like, no, I'm just going to vibe and be myself. Like, I know what my spirit is. So just trust that I talk about it openly and it shows. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Samuel, you got anything else?
Oh, I guess like what I've been thinking about like for most of this time, like is why like I find all this interesting and like it's not really like spooky to me. Like we talked about like, you know, the Native Americans before, and then even like over in, you know, like I'm just name dropping a TV show, but like I love the Peaky Blinders, like and they're gypsies, like but like with gypsies, Vikings, Native Americans, like they all had a medicine woman, a healer woman, like and like that to me, like that's what like I'm trying to land what I'm saying, but yeah, like that's
culture,
what this
every
seems
belief
like.
has that medicine woman, that healer, that supernatural.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what this seems like to me. Like not, you know, like you said, like how they try to portray it, like this, you know, which I mean, like you said, with intention. If someone's got the bad intentions, they can, you know. But yeah, yeah, I don't know if I landed that or not, but no, yeah, I think this is really cool.
Palatable.
Palatable. Do you have anything else? Do you want them to follow you if they need guidance or anything? Massage?
Yeah. So I work for a company here I have a non-compete with, so I can't really practice outside of that right now. But my Instagram is at Karmic, KARMICC period Kelsey KELSEAA. And yeah, I'm going to be like opening my book soon for readings and like intuitive healing sessions. I also used to host like group meditation sessions where I do like sound bowls and sound frequencies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then really like big and
That's like psychedelic.
Yeah, it is. I think people, especially here in West Texas, need like that, not need, but I feel like there's a big group of people that are looking for some sort of spiritual connection, but outside of the church, because a lot of people in our generation have church hurt. So like it's a good toe dip and like coming back to yourself and resting and like meditating and like, yeah, it's like sound bowls are one of those things you have to like feel and experience. Same with like energy healing.
I've done that.
And Reiki is like, it's hard to explain, but then you have to experience it. You feel it. If that makes sense.
Sign us up.
I've done it before. We should do it again.
Yeah, I've been looking for a venue. I've been having a hard time finding like a place to do it, to like host. besides like a yoga studio or something, or I was just going to do it in like Tech Terrace Park. like we're going to set up in the park and like be the weird hippies and underneath the trees. It'll be a good time.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Hell yeah. Check out the Patreon, patreon.com/snakepitstudios. Capitalism, please, so we can quit our jobs. Other than that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And yeah, go open your mind to some of this shit if you're like me, or if you were like me. So thank you again, and we'll see y'all next time.
Peace and blessings, light and love.
There we go.